you so much, Richa, for having me here. It was as much learning for me as much as it is, now I'm going to speak about. So yes, it's been almost 23 years that I'm into this field, and when I started, if I remember, when I passed out my MSc, what was probiotics? I think, none of us were aware. We were not even being taught in college. And I remember the first time I heard about probiotic, yes, Amul ice cream, of course. And we had this Yakut. So Yakut had organized a big session on probiotics, and that's how I got interested and I started studying. And as I was sharing it with Sir, the strains and all still, that is like Latin and Arabic for me because frankly, not so aware about the strains, but yes, if you're asking me the nutritional value of a probiotic, of course they are strains, so they don't have nutritional value as such. But when they are added to the food, I would put it this way that they enhance the value of that product. So we are now not looking at how much of calories, how much of proteins, this, that nutrient is that food giving you. We are looking at how is your gut taking out that nutrients, because each one of us, as we've been seeing, having a different gut microbiota. So it is not exactly what you eat, but it is what you absorb. That's what is evolving, at least in nutritional science. So, there are a lot of gut studies definitely going on, and probiotics definitely are being considered. So, even I have been recommending my clients probiotics and have been getting excellent results. So, that is all about, I can say, my experience.
I think you really picked the nail. It's more about the absorption, and probiotics does facilitate the absorption of the nutrients. Would you like to share some real example of your experience with probiotics?
Sure. So, as Sir rightly mentioned, the good, the whole spectrum where probiotics can be used, right from your heart, your immunity. A few things which was not mentioned here, but that I have had a first-hand experience. So, when we talk about mental health, I have been working with bipolar patient associated with an NGO which works extensively for bipolar, and it has been 7-8 years that I have been associated, and yes, with other mental illnesses also. And there was a rise, as we are all aware, during COVID, normal anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. So with the mental health, I have been recommending them probiotics. Of course, with that was from the aspect of there is always some or the other gut disturbance if a person has even a minutest of the mental illness. So yes, the gut-brain axis, even that's been extensively studied. And this I have seen that whenever I recommend a probiotic, and a person who has mental illness follows the diet to the T because they want results, especially when it comes to mental health. So even if I tell a person who has diabetes, you have to have this probiotic curd, may or may not the person may have, but a person with mental health, mental illness does has, and I have seen a tremendous improvement in their maybe their attacks, their thinking, the anxiety attacks, the depression. They feeling in general feeling good, because that's the only sign you just can't measure apart from the cortisol levels and stuff like that. But they feeling good, moving out of the house is something I think a big achievement when we are talking about probiotics.
That's very inspiring, Shilpa. Moving on to Lars. Lars, there are so many strains here. We look at from strain to solution. There's umpteen number of strains here. It's pretty confusing. So when you really want to make a format,